trusted radio and television. My name na Princess Kolawole Ooni is still there here. Jumping quickly to the next matter, make we go to the southwest, where the Alaafin of Oyo and the Ooni of Ife is not a small fire between the two, both of them. Now, for the matter what happened, they say the Ooni of Ife, one businessman, one Dotun Sanusi, bless they do this local social media networking platform, so they come they launch and then I did your Nikon stand up say, oh, this man, a businessman, they try, we they see the good things the way they do to the Yoruba land, they see your contribution. So because of that, bam, now he give a chieftaincy title. But yesterday will be Monday, now in the Alaafin, true in talk person stand up and say, Kai, Ooni don't overshoot in hand. What thing you do, so you don't have the right and authority to do it. Say na me, even according to the Supreme Court, say na me, Alaafin, now only me get the power, the authority, the rest to give chieftaincy title to anybody. And now I tell you, 48 hours now I give you, collect back that title, or else you go collect. What do you think about this? Is it such a big deal?
Yeah, the situation between Ooni and Alaafin no be today. Na power talk, if you understand. It's not because of the current Alaafin of Oyo and the current Ooni of Ife. It's historical. The drama no be today. The drama of who big pass another person.
But who big pass actually?
I will explain.
Okay.
Who big pass, if you want to talk about historically, spiritually, and ancestrally, and go talk say na Ooni of Ife. Na big pass Alaafin of Oyo. Here is the reason. The entire Yoruba people have this belief, say all of us na pikin of Oduduwa. You understand?
Yeah.
And Oduduwa been settled for Ife, Ile-Ife. You understand? Now there, you can't dey born pikin. Plenty of the pikin, you can't dey send them. You go to Oyo, you go to this, you go to that.
Yes.
So they have this belief, say all the people will be our king in Yoruba land. They are source. Ile-Ife.
Okay.
That is why they call them the source. You understand? Because they believe, they have that belief. That's why I say spiritually and ancestrally, they have that belief, say, now there, them being come from. You understand? Now, by virtue of this history now, you go on want to presume, say, oh, Ile-Ife is supposed to be bigger than that of Oyo. Because the Alaafin still believe, say, na pikin of Oduduwa, na him be. But they cannot really trace the history to say, okay, whoever is succeeding Ooni na pikin of Oduduwa. You understand?
Okay.
Because the direct pikin, now say the biological pikin of Oduduwa, now then spread the entire Yoruba land where they come to go the pikin the thing there, here and there.
Yes.
You understand? But the Ooni have this impression, say, if I'm sitting on that throne, I'm sitting as a representative of Oduduwa, of my papa. You understand?
Okay.
So historically, spiritually, ancestrally, we have that belief. Say, oh, the original source, the original inhabitant or source of Yoruba people, they are from Ile-Ife. Now, politically, militarily, and every other thing that has to do with power, constitutionally, Alaafin be passed Ooni of Ife. You understand? Both of them are first class Oba.
Yes.
You understand? It's just like history now, political wise, in the north too, between Emir of Kano and that of Sultan of Sokoto, they have this belief, say the Sultan might be past that of Emir of Kano. That is the same reality over there. Because when they do the monarchy system of government, the history recognized Alaafin of Oyo as the source, as the headquarter of Yoruba land. You understand? So anything that has to do with politics, sharing method, fiscal policy, how they take spend money, whatever the case that time,
Alaafin
they in charge. So it was so easier for Supreme Court to recognize Alaafin ahead of that of Ooni of Ife. You understand? Maybe that was the reason why he referenced that particular ruling where we talk say Supreme Court don't talk say now he get the power Now, that's the reality of the power tussle between them. So if we want to talk about, spiritually, waiting be this, waiting be that, we talk about Ile-Ife. But if you want to talk about the political power, you refer back to Alaafin of Oyo. That's just the reality. It's now left for them to be able to solve this amicably, for them to respect each other, and for them to remember, say, regardless of whatever the drama between them, they are still from the same source. The same message you have been preaching to the emirs in Kano State. You understand? Because most of them, both of them are cousins here and there. And whether we like it or not, you can't talk about Alaafin and you forget about Ooni. And you can't talk about Ooni and you say Alaafin should go sit down.
Okay, so inside this matter now, what are we expecting? Because Alaafin don't give am 48 hours, and you can't even preach, just like they talk, the unity and peace of Yoruba land, everything is all right, but meetings they done in the right way. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not privy to that Supreme Court ruling anyway. But if for him to have quoted Supreme Court ruling in his statement, official statement, let us assume and presume, say, okay, true, there was existing Supreme Court ruling where gave the Alaafin that particular role. It's now left for them to be able, probably, if you want to do that, you now step up. Many of these things are being abused. If truly there was a ruling, existing ruling, wait up say na only Alaafin must give title to anybody. Even in Kano here, the Yoruba guys that are okay, the district, then they give title. In many other locations, the Obas, the kings, they've been giving title. You understand? So that is what I'm saying is more of long time beefing than even the title itself. It's power tussle. So it now depends on how they can be able to manage it amicably, and the elders in the southwest to be able to solve this thing. I mean the chieftaincy elders to be able to solve this thing amicably. But whether we like it or not, political wise, Alaafin of Oyo, na be the baba.
Hi. Anyway.
And the consequence when we talk, you know, define now whether the spiritual consequence or the legal consequence or whatever. You understand? So we'll be waiting to now see how they want to solve this matter. It may be dramatic, or they may be able to solve it amicably.
But we no go expect make it be like wetin dey go on now for Kano, sha.
Now, nobody can dethrone each other now. Historically, everybody there on their own.
Yeah.
So we don't really know the consequences we they talk about.
But will it get the Southwest divided? Will it make the Yoruba people now today divided begin to take sides, or they don't even care?
No, it depends. Yeah, it depends anyway. I mean, not say they don't really even care because issues they always there. At a point, some people will talk, say, oh, Yoruba people, then be exposed and they don't get that kind of things. No. I will remember the crisis between Modakeke and that of Ile-Ife too. It was so serious, so deadly at that point to an extent. Husband and wife may marry each other, they kill each other.
Because they belong one
between Modakeke, one Ile-Ife. You understand? And the boundary between them, you can't really even identify. They don't mix with each other. Now, how they go to take point say, here na Modakeke, here na Ile-Ife. For you will be stranger where they come. Nobody can really define it. You understand? But when the issues of drama between the two kings be happened that time, it got to a stage that the kind of supernatural power where they even use for each other, the whole near to even travel to Lagos to go get some talk, so even come and invade. And if you see the Modakeke, it's just like you are talking of Sabongeri and you are talking about the entire state. Say Sabongeri, they pay the entire Kano state. That is how small the Modakeke, but the supernatural power where they carry, where they share for each other. It was so dramatic that time. So we cannot really, we are not expecting that kind of situation to come back. We want peace to reign in Yoruba land. That is why we are saying, okay, they should be able to solve this thing amicably. If you talk say consequence, if no one really agree for each other, we will prefer for him to further the case, probably to the court of law to say, okay, legal interpretation on how they want to solve this matter, or to say, okay, this na context. Oh, Supreme Court don't talk about. Oh, they don't agree. I knew about this court case, so and they can't violate them. So the next thing is for you to go and update the court, say you are charging the Ooni for contempt. You understand? If they cannot be able to